there's just a lot of things that I need to say that have been baffling and just ruffling my feathers for the longest time now, and it's time to be addressed. It needs to be addressed because my opinion has like some of the best substance about wrestling, period. Hence why a lot of people are coming back to my channel listening to my opinions, whether they like them or not. Just like on TikTok, and I'm getting so much shit on TikTok for this situation. And like I said, I'm not gonna make anything biased. I am going to call shit how it is, and that is what people watch me for. So I am going to call it how it is today. And so the topic of the video is AEW is digging its own grave right now. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of wrestling companies do this, a lot of wrestling companies have these flaws, a lot of wrestling companies have these problems, but AEW has made this so repetitive that's actually insane. Like, they are supposed to be the company that, like, you know what I'm saying, is supposed to be changing the world. They're supposed to be unlocking the potential of wrestlers who did wrong. Hence why Cody Rhodes is in on like why AEW was made in the first place, because he felt like he was done wrong in the Stardust gimmick. But now, what really pissed me off the most about anything and made me want to like get in on everything was the fact that I read a tweet today, and I'm going to put it up on the screen too. There was this tweet that said there were so many wrestlers who were denied releases that it's just absolutely insane. Like, and it's like it was Ricky Starks, Aleister Black, Dr. Britt Baker, Miro. I also think Keith Lee, Wardlow. Like, there were so many people who were just denied release. Like Ray Phoenix, and Yupenda's over here living his best life in WWE. Like, it's so just, like, you can't even describe how just weird that is. And all because you don't want to look bad. All because Tony Khan doesn't want to look bad and just like be seen as this bad booker and this bad like promoter and businessman. Like, bro, you've done people wrong. You're the boss man. You're the boss man. You're the boss man. You're supposed to build these people up. You're not living on your word. And it's just so, this is starting to become a reoccurring theme at this point. Because it took you, what, 3 years to recognize Private Party is like one of the more talented tag teams in the whole company, the most homegrown talented tag team in the history of your 6-year company. Like, why did it take that long to realize that these guys really got something in the bag and that they're really championship material? Why did it take that long? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I said, WWE is guilty of this too. Don't worry, this is not a biased video. I call things how it is on WWE too. Like, they did it with Mustafa Ali. They've done it with bugging Matt Riddle. They've done it with Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Keith Lee, Cesaro, aka Claudio, who else? Like, and Malachi Black. Like, they wasted so much potential at a point where it's like, who really cares about watching these people? That is why, like, 2019 was like such a worse year. 2019 through 2020 was the worst years that WWE has ever had, and that is why AEW continued what they were doing, because it was like they had Chris Jericho, who needs to fucking retire, for being honest and for being transparent, and they had like Hangman Adam Page, they had Adam Cole, who signed like late, they had Bryan Danielson, they had all the people that they needed, Kenny Omega. They had all the tools that they needed to make this company to what it needed to be. Now, it's just, I'm so frustrated by like how much of a holocaust like wrestling is becoming, because it's like we never had these problems like, you know, 3-4 years ago. It was just like unicorns and rainbows, you know, this wrestling company's doing their thing and that wrestling company's doing their thing, and we are going to stay in our separate best places. And that's just, and it's just hard to even call it unbiasedly, because it's like, that was the whole purpose of why AEW was made. I know I keep making the same points, but at the same time, it's like, you can't really ignore the point, because like, let's be real. AEW is known for signing ex-WWE superstars. Right or wrong? Exactly. Like, I don't understand. It's like the only reason I really knew about AEW was that like CM Punk signed. I saw Chris Jericho. I saw Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes. Like, there was no real homegrown AEW person that made me truly want to watch like AEW. But the more I got to watch, the more I saw like the MJFs, you know, the Britt Bakers, the Acclaims, the, you know what I'm saying, all just all of the above essentially. But yeah, but like I said, the stories with AEW as well are just so bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me take the MJF and Adam Cole thing for example. Let me break it down like this. So Adam Cole had beef with MJF from the start, right? So they have a match, they run out of time, they, you know what I'm saying, they become partners randomly from Tony Khan's booking, and they fight FTR for the tag championships. Going on from there, they're best friends. Now mind you, MJF is world champion, obviously. Now, also, okay, I got the story down. So they become best friends from there. They have a lot of matches together. They come up with the double clothesline or whatever the fuck. The double clothesline, and they, you know what I'm saying, they go after the Ring of Honor championships, tag championships at All In Wembley. And they're also fighting for the world championship at All In Wembley. So they win the tag titles, and they main event, MJF wins. And then, you know what I'm saying, Adam Cole breaks his ankle while MJF is having a dominant title reign, and that creates more of a liability for MJF. And all of a sudden, the devil thing comes out. He starts attacking random people and just who's close to MJF. And then, you know, he was beefing with Samoa Joe at the time. And then it's like Samoa Joe beats, you know, MJF for the title. And then Adam Cole reveals himself as the devil, which made him a heel. MJF leaves for a couple months because of his contract status. And then, you know what I'm saying, Adam Cole is going on being the heel. And, you know what I'm saying, MJF returns at Double or Nothing to beat up Adam Cole. Becomes a face again. Fights random people. Starts a beef with Will Ospreay and Daniel Garcia. Turning heel again. And then, you know what I'm saying, he became a heel again. And then, like, I'm sorry y'all, I'm just trying to break everything down. I'm trying to give you an example. And then, like, he becomes a heel, and then MJF returns at Wrestle Dream, and then all of a sudden Adam Cole comes back, and Adam Cole is the face of the rivalry again. Like, I know I was talking a lot of gibberish in that, but if you actually listen to what I'm trying to say, then you will get it. But I fucking wasted like 3 minutes on that shit. But whatever. Essentially what I'm trying to say is the booking and just the storytelling is not there, and AEW needs to work on that. End of. Like, and I don't care if anybody thinks I'm being biased. I called WWE for the shit that they were doing, and I got the right to call AEW, because you know why? I love wrestling, and I don't like people being done wrong. End of. So say what you want. I made up my mind, and I love y'all. I just had to get that out. I was pretty angry about it. I was pretty apprehensive about it because, you know, the backlash, but I don't really care. I'm gonna state my opinion no matter what. And yeah, it's whatever. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Peace.